Hey guys, welcome to another video for Ryhno's Reviews. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. Today I thought I'd actually do something not comic book related or, 80s action movie related or anything like that. It's actually a newer film. It's about going on 3 years old now, but Godzilla minus one. Oh man. Okay, so my upbringing with Godzilla was I knew of Godzilla. Um, I grew up actually watching the 1998 Matthew Broderick, Roland Emmerich Godzilla. You guys can remember that. Oh, that's such a terrible, terrible movie. But I don't know. When you're a kid, you love movies about big monsters destroying the cities and going, just terrorizing the neighborhood and terrorizing New York, especially. So, I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. Even now that I'm older, I get the urge just to watch that Godzilla movie again, but I don't. But and then it was in 2014 they announced, or they didn't announce, but they released a new American version of Godzilla. 2014's Godzilla. Uh, the Big G was finally done justice in the American films. The Japanese Toho films have always done him fairly good justice. And that Godzilla film actually marked the beginning of the MonsterVerse. King Kong, Godzilla. Um, Legendary Films actually obtained the license rights from Toho for King Ghidorah, Rodan, Mothra. So that was kind of cool for them to see in all those the newer Godzilla films for Warner Brothers and Legendary in the MonsterVerse. And then, yeah, about 3 years ago, they announced, they're going to be doing a new. Toho's going to be putting out a new Godzilla film. At their previous one, I believe, I'm right, was Shin Godzilla. I did not watch Shin Godzilla. I had no interest in watching Shin Godzilla, but I saw the trailers for Godzilla minus one. I don't know why, but I was very intrigued, and was definitely curious to see it. I thought it looked cool. Godzilla looked like Godzilla. He looked different enough, but I was like, that's definitely Godzilla. And it didn't bother me the fact that it was going to be a Japanese film. I was going to have to read subtitles. That never really bothers me. I am not a person who watches a lot of foreign films. I have nothing against them. I just haven't seen them. I mean, oh god, I've seen Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. That was a Spanish subtitle film, and that was a beautiful film. But getting back to Godzilla minus one, I was just like, there's something about it. I wanted to see it. I thought it looked cool. Uh, and man, was I pleasantly surprised when I saw that in theaters years ago. I'm actually watching it right now, uh, in 4K on the TV right now. I absolutely adore this film. It's so crazy to me that Godzilla minus one, they can make a Godzilla movie. It shows that they can make a Godzilla movie and make the human characters the best part of the film. Godzilla is, the icing on the cake for this film. It's just such a beautiful film set during post World War II Japan. They're in a zero state because it's after the war. The country's rebuilding, and guess who shows up to wreak havoc because the old Americans decided to do some nuclear testing. Godzilla makes his way to Japan, and it's such a it's more or less a reboot of the Godzilla series, and it's classic Godzilla. Um, I freaking adore this film. I saw it twice in theaters. The minute it went up for pre-order on 4K Blu-ray, I pre-ordered it. I love the characters. I love the evolution of Godzilla in the film because he starts out, spoilers, he starts out on the island almost like a T-Rex. He's a little bigger than a T-Rex, and you're like, oh, that's still Godzilla, but he's not huge. Well, he's just a normal sized Godzilla, big dinosaur. But then he is exposed to the nuclear bombs. Not trying to kill him necessarily, but nuclear testing, and then yeah, he shows up, and yeah, it's Godzilla in all his glory. The highlight for me absolutely is he finally makes landfall in Japan, and he wreaks havoc. And it's the moment you see him use his atomic breath for the first time in the film. Um, I remember the 2014 Godzilla film. It's a big cheer moment, like yeah, yeah. You see his tail lighting up in the debris and the dust, and he unleashes it on the villains. Well, in this movie, it's kind of like, oh shit, you know exactly what he's doing, but it's not a cheer moment. It actually, you get pretty quiet, and it's a pretty devastating scene. But it's a cool it's a cool movie. It's a very emotional movie, and I absolutely adore what they did with it. I'm actually looking forward to the sequel, Godzilla Minus Zero, I believe is the title of the new film. It is a continuation of this film. The cast is back. The same director is back. So that's good news because he did such a terrific job with this the first time. Um, I'm kind of hoping they do King Ghidorah again. I know a lot of fans are like, not Ghidorah again because, Toho's done him so many times. I thought the American version, Godzilla King of the Monsters, did a great job representing King Ghidorah. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to see a new take on King Ghidorah. We'll see what happens there. Um, I have to give Godzilla minus one a solid 9.5 out of 10. Uh, just for comparison's sake, maybe I'll do another video. Spoiler for the rating for Godzilla 2014. I would give that, solid 7.5 out of 10. Um, Not enough Godzilla in that movie, but in this movie, Godzilla is he's not he's not in he's not a good guy. He is the villain. He is the antagonist. He is a force of nature, but yeah, he is not like a neutral force of nature. He's a very destructive force of nature in this one. But so anyway, that's my thoughts on Godzilla minus one. I love the film, 9.5 out of 10. I can't wait for the sequel. Uh, what are some of your guys' favorite Godzilla movies? Honestly, I don't have many. I know Godzilla has existed. I know he's got a buttload of movies, but I mean the Godzilla movies I own are Godzilla minus one, 2014 Godzilla, Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs Kong, and Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. And I'm looking forward to sequels for Godzilla minus one and the sequel for Godzilla Supernova. So yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you on the next one.